What's up, you guys? In this video, I am going to tell you what I think about all these hats that I've been testing out for outdoor racket sports. I'm gonna go from the cheapest to the most expensive and tell you what you're getting for your money. First up, we've got a $10 hat that I bought off Amazon. The brand is called Yupoong, Y-U-P-O-O-N-G. There's other brands around the $10 price point. This is about as cheap as it gets in the price and also in terms of how it feels. It feels very scratchy relative to the other hats that I've tried on. You know what though? It does the job. So if you want to get the cheapest possible deal, it's fine. I think it looks good from a distance. This is a trucker hat kind of concept with a snapback. Like I said, just not very comfortable. If you have any more money to spend, spend a little more, because if you have this hat and any of the more expensive ones that I'm about to go into, you're always going to want to put on the other one. So if you can afford an additional 10, 20 bucks, do it. All right, on to the next. Next, we have some hats from a company called True Classic. These are all about 20 bucks and they weigh around 80 to 86 grams. So maybe a little on the heavier side. At 20 bucks, this is a good deal. They're pretty comfortable. The sweatband in here is soft. These just take a beating. You know, I've used these a lot. I've been out in the sun with them a lot. I just come home, wash them in the sink, and bring them out for the next day. My favorite of these is this one here. It's got the True Classic brand on it, and it's a trucker hat, which I kind of like for breathability. I like having that extra breathability. So this is one of my favorites, definitely for 20 bucks. This has been good value for money. It's not as soft as some of the ones I'm gonna go into. This trucker hat isn't as soft. It's got a regular sort of brim. This one's called the True Classic All-Purpose Hat. It's a little bit different design. It's a little bit softer on the inside. The only thing that I don't like about this as much is that it's not quite as breathable as a trucker hat, and I like the hat to be kind of tight to my head, and this has a little bit of a crown. Some people like that more, so this is a good deal all around. And one thing you can do is buy them like in a 3-pack. If they get down to then $16 a piece, and then you have a few different colors that you can throw on. They have navy, black, white, and gray, and they're all, you know, the same, so that gives you some options. Next, we have the Adidas Superlight 2. This came in at only 60 grams. I actually got this as a giveaway in a tournament I played in, a padel tournament. This is very, very comfortable, very, very soft, and fits my head nicely. It's usually around 25 bucks. At the moment, it's only $15 on Amazon. This is relatively new to my arsenal, but possibly my favorite hat of all of them. Maybe the only drawback of this hat is that it's not super breathable. It has some vent holes on the sides, but the back is mostly solid, although very light fabric. Next, we have a hat called the Adidas Decision hat. This is $26 on Adidas.com. This was sent to me as part of a sponsored thing I'm doing with Adidas. I've been testing it out. I really like how this hat sits on my head. I just like the shape of it. I like the branding, the Adidas logo, the size of it. In the back, you've got an Adidas logo back here, and it's one of these straps that is adjustable to any size. Downsides for this one are that it is not super breathable. It's a solid panel construction, and so it's gonna be a bit hotter than some of the other ones. And the other thing that is sort of a plus minus depending on what you think is that it sits very low, which I kind of like. The hat itself has very good sun and eye protection. The problem is that when I put my shades on, it's like the brim is sort of getting in the way in all sorts of ways. I would recommend this if you aren't wearing sunglasses along with it, because they're gonna kind of get tangled up in there. But the hat is designed to sort of sit low on your head and not need sunglasses. So this is kind of a specific one. It's a good deal at $26. I think this is a very nice option, especially maybe you want to use it for golf or something where you don't feel like a need to be having sunglasses, like you're not necessarily looking up in the sun trying to get a ball that's lobbed at you or anything like that. Next, we have the Adidas Hydro. I really like the branding on this. I like how that circular kind of Adidas logo there. This hat is extremely soft. It feels great on my head. The band inside is very comfortable. It has a tiny little pocket in here, a stash pocket It's only about two of my finger widths. You could put a key or maybe some, you know, $5 in there if you want to have something you want to bring with you. It's got a snapback with a little Adidas tag here. Very breathable. At $45, this one is really nice. It's on the higher end of the hats that I'm mentioning here, but it feels comfortable, and it's kind of one that when push comes to shove, you're gonna wanna reach for just for comfort reasons. Next, we have a brand called Imperial. I bought this from kind of my tennis pro shop. If you go to Imperial's website, it's only $30 for the original performance cap, which I think is what this is based on. This has obviously just has got a custom logo on it. This is incredibly soft and very light, 64 grams. It's very unstructured, almost a little too unstructured in my opinion sometimes, and not super breathable because it's not got any kind of holes in the back panels. But all in all, this is a good option, especially if you want to get a custom design. And they also sell hats for like Major League Pickleball. I think it's this official hat sponsor of Major League Pickleball. So you may see this brand out there, and just wanted to mention it. It is very comfortable, I will give it that. And last but not least, we have a hat from Melin, M-E-L-I-N. This is one that advertises heavily on Instagram and stuff, so you may have seen ads for it. This is the most expensive hat on my list at $70 a piece, and one of the heaviest at 95 grams. But it is super comfortable. It's very soft on the head. It's very breathable. It's got these kind of breathing holes in the back. It's got nice branding touches. The Melin logo, you probably recognize this sort of M kind of mountain shape thing. Subtly over here as well. It's got a little subtle branding under the lid, and nice touches like kind of a different fabric in here. And it may be hard to see, but it even says Melin all along the interior of the hat here. They've just done a good job with the overall branding, the quality of the materials, and it also has a stash pocket for your key or whatever small item that you want to bring with you. It's supposed to be hydrophobic, so it's supposed to wick away water. It's really hard for me to tell the difference between this and some of the other hats, at least so far, but I think that probably it's gonna send that water down onto your body instead of keeping it up on your head, which is probably nice for a long day, especially I think they advertise this to a lot of athletes, triathletes and so on, who are outside giving this thing a beating, maybe taking it swimming as well, or at least to the water. One of its claims to fame is it's supposed to be floatable. It's got a little buoyancy in the lid, so if you wear it to the beach or in the water, you won't have it sink to the bottom of the sea. This comes in a lot of different variations. I've got this one, and I've also got charcoal gray. So which hats did I like the best? For me right now, by far the best deal is the Adidas Superlight 2. Again, only $15 today on Amazon, but even if this costs 25 bucks, which is the normal price, I think that this would probably be my best value for money. Lightweight, soft, breathable, and it's just very, very comfortable. Here's what the back looks like. In terms of my favorite for overall quality, it's between the Melin and the Adidas. I prefer the Adidas. This was, again, a sponsored thing I did with Adidas, but just the comfort level of this, I just like the Adidas branding a little bit better. That's my own personal preference. I like how this fits and it has very good breathability. At $45, this is my second favorite. This is my favorite of the kind of high performance. And not far behind is the Melin. It doesn't just work on my head quite as well, I think, and it's $25 more. But I will say, once again, if you're gonna have a hat that you're gonna wear outside all the time, spend what you can, because the more you pay, generally, the better hat you're gonna get and the more comfortable you're gonna feel. When I look back now and think, why did I spend $10 on this hat? I'm like tempted to just throw this puppy away. It's just a waste. I bought this Melin with my own money. I would much rather have a $70 hat that I feel is super comfortable and love than one that's $10 that I now don't even want to wear at all. So overall, that's my hat roundup. Keep your, the sun out of your eyes and enjoy playing some outdoor racket sports, and I'll see you later. Bye.